Welcome back to New Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you don't know, now you know. And if you do know, welcome back. So today, we do got something different. This was a surprise entrant to my channel, aka Food Reviews with Fatty. And this is something different, of course. Taco Bell decided to pull a Louie on me. Well, they decided to drop something on a day that I don't normally do a video. And, of course, trying to be the first, I suppose, or at least as close to the first as I possibly can to review this product, I decided to go ahead and pick one up right now. Like, I literally just went less than 15 minutes ago and picked it up. I bought the new, I got early access because rewards members do get early access to this. This is a Crunchwrap. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's a Crunchwrap. Surprise, Crunchwrap Supreme, no big deal. Except for this one has become a little bit bigger of a deal. There's a reason why. No tostada inside this Crunchwrap. That's right, you heard it. It has a gigantic Ritz cracker. Or saltine if you like to call it that. It's really up to you. Doesn't matter. Cracker, saltine, cracker. Same thing, it's just a cheese saltine, you know. Or cracker, whatever one. Cheese, cracker, shit, whatever. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. So the whole thing is, this has a actual gigantic Ritz cracker in the middle. And the Ritz is a, that's basically the difference. There's really no other difference in this, but that's okay. Because this just sounds like something different to have. It's got the usual though. It's got like sour cream, cheese sauce, beef, lettuce and tomato. And then it's got the Ritz cracker in the middle. Now, I'm going to say it because this happens a lot. Taco Bell and places like Taco Bell always seem to have some crazy scheme for these things. To explain it quite simply, this here being a premium item is $5.49 for one of these. Calories 570, and after tax, $5.88. So this was nearly $6 that I'm looking at right here, which is, I mean, immensely high for what it is. It's one single Crunchwrap. 9 times out of 10, you can get these for like $4, or you can buy the meal for, I don't know, like $6. That you get a drink and another, like a, I really don't know the price for the combos because I never buy the Crunchwrap very often. I might do it once in a while when it's online exclusive. When they're offering the veggie menu, which is actually, the veggie one is really good, surprisingly. I just tried it one day just to see what it's like to have a vegan option. And it's a lot cheaper. It's like $6 because it's just ingredients minus the beef, chicken or steak, or any form of those. They just replace that with black beans. So it's actually pretty good. But anyhow, enough rambling about the menu. So yeah, I'm actually going to dig into this bad boy. You can see right there, and I'll show you a cross section once I get a couple bites in. I'm ready to give her a try. And now I'm confused. Oh. It does say it's the big Cheezit Crunchwrap, so that tells you where it's at. I'm just not tasting a Cheezit. So for a Crunchwrap, it's alright. It just looks like your standard Crunchwrap. I'm going to assume this is the Cheezit. They didn't put it in the middle like they normally do. They put it on the outside. I was looking for like the same way that they take the tostada and put it in the middle. Apparently they decided that's not possible, or they just didn't care, because that's Taco Bell for you. They always slide this stuff together and don't really do a whole lot to make it look as presentable as you see in the advertisements for this at the Moss convention or whatever that they had, Live Moss Taco Bell convention a few months ago. This was one of the items. So apparently once they do this, since they didn't put it in the right place, the Cheez-It is literally mushy. And that's why I didn't think nothing of it, is because literally the Cheez-It is on the bottom with the beef. And it doesn't even make it crunchy at all. There's nothing crunchy about this Crunchwrap. Basically, the meat destroyed the Crunchwrap because they didn't build it right, obviously. Because I would expect the Crunchwrap to be in the very middle, just like the Tostado that are on a Crunchwrap, but unfortunately not. So this might have been a bust. And actually, I really don't taste much difference. It's got a little bit of a cheesier taste. But then I noticed that even though it has a cheesier taste, they took and didn't even add the nacho cheese. Or if they did, it's somewhere in the abyss at the very bottom of this thing. Another thing is, I really don't know about Crunchwraps in general, because like I said, I don't really... It's not a bad item, but I don't really care for the Crunchwraps that much. If I get something, I prefer like a chicken or steak, something or another. But I've been known to get a Crunchwrap a time or two. It's just... The problem is, Taco Bell with their online menus, they don't offer great deals with their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. menu. They're like, we'll give you this crappy little Crunchwrap and a soft taco. Like, why would it be so hard to give people choices? Allow me to pick my side that comes with it. Can I get a potato taco? Can I get a chicken taco? You know, if I'm going to pay $10, why can't I get the second taco, whatever side I want it to be? That'd be a great idea, Taco Bell. Put that out as a public service message. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to speak on this. I'm just going to go ahead and put out my numbers in my head that I believe. For value, 2 thumbs down. For presentation, 2 thumbs down. It's a Crunchwrap, so I mean, at least it is what it is. But I give 1 thumb down for the whole thing. The taste is not that pleasant. It may have been just how they made it, like I said, because this Taco Bell is... Like, their people have no shame in making things never the way it is supposed to be. And if they do, they always... Well, you know, they always do it halfway. They don't do it all the way. There's no maximum effort working at Taco Bell. That's clear to see with this in general. And so, yeah, I just couldn't see myself getting this again. It's actually disappointing that they made it all messy like they did. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it on that one. So let's go ahead and see what Mr. Predicto thinks. Mr. Predicto, does this big Cheez-It Crunchwrap suck?
Yes.
Exactly. The answer is yes. When Mr. Predicto is not predictable at all, that's when you know he's telling the biggest truth, because sometimes he'll skip over the question. I think that's just because he don't want to answer that specific question. Especially, I don't know, because I guess. But yeah, I mean, this is the most terrible thing I've ever had in my life. I wouldn't suggest it to anybody unless you go to a Taco Bell that makes it right, where that crunch is not gone. Because there was no crunch in this big Cheezit Crunchwrap. I mean, look, I can give you an example. Look, I made a taco heart. There we go. I made a taco heart out of biting out of it. And the taco heart is just flimsy. I cannot make that up. There's no crunch to this at all, which is very disappointing because that was the whole point of it. And Taco Bell, you might want to rethink your options. Go back to your research and development. And if you're going to make something, make sure that all your people are making it correctly. That would be excellent. So, in which case, as always, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because it's a day. And I want to say thank you to all you lovely people that are watching. All the people that have subscribed so far, I want to say thank you very much. All the people that haven't subscribed yet, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It does help the YouTube algorithm. Also, I did see some people unsubscribed recently. And hopefully I can bring you guys back, because I don't feel that, I know I shouldn't put it all out there, but I don't feel that there was any reason for you to unsubscribe. But I mean, you should understand, if you did, that I have to continue to promote myself from within. Because honestly, I'm an average everyday Joe. I go to work. I put my pants on one leg at a time like everybody else, and I go to work. I work a full-time job at nighttime, and I do this during the daytime. And time when I have time, if I'm not doing something else. So please keep in mind that I'm going to always be putting out promos. That's just how it works. I'm trying my best to hit the YouTube algorithm so that way these videos can be shown to more people. I'm also trying to bring the channel forward, and in order to do that, I have to get subscribers. So needless to say, you're going to see more videos from me, especially if you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you want to see them, sure. If not, do what you choose. But yeah, I don't know really why somebody unsubscribed, but I would appreciate you resubscribing sometime or another and joining the channel, because I mean, eventually it's going to be something larger. It's a very beginning right now. I started last July. I built it up to what it is right now. 1,388 fans, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. I'd say subscribers. I say fans or subscribers because they subscribe, so that's kind of like fans. Subscribers are the same thing. So yeah, I mean, as far as the whole thing goes, please do go like, subscribe, and ring the bell. If there are any food companies out there that would like to sponsor the channel, you can find me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to negotiate a sponsorship deal with anybody who would like to sponsor me and our channel and the channel here in specific. Also, we are willing to offer promotions from within the channel. I don't usually do edits because I just like to go right off the cuff. That's kind of something that I've done on the channel since I started it. I don't do extra cuts, and if I have to do extra cuts, I start from the top and re-record the video if it comes down to it, but I don't do like editing of any sort, but I can do editing of any sort. So please do let us know if you'd like to sponsor the channel. I'd be more than happy to give you a shout out in the videos, and also insert whatever kind of advertising you may have for a fee that can be negotiable. So, in which case, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, like I already did. I already called it a day. So, as always, please do put something in the comments to let me know what you'd like to see me review, unless you're a big channel or a big company, so to speak. Then, in which case, contact me for sponsorships if you're a company, if you're a channel. Just contact me through the comments or through my email, foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. So, of course, as always, since this is Food Reviews with Fatty, and I am Jay, if you don't know what happens next, then you will know here in a second. And if you do know, then you already know. Food Reviews with Fatty, out.